Four games will advance to our live ESPN finals. We began the week with 64 bowlers. We are down to our...
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Geico Plastic Ball Championship at Brunswick Zone, Wheat Ridge, Colorado. I am joined this week with my special guest, Dino Castillo. Say hello, Dino.
Hi, fans. How are you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing okay. I'm a little sick, but other than that, I'm doing fine. Some great matches we got tonight. Jeff Carter against Robert Smith and Michael Fagan against Hall of Famer Brian Voss. Don't get any better than that.
I tell you what, this crowd here in Denver is unbelievable. Or let me rephrase that, Wheat Ridge is unbelievable. This bowling center is jam-packed tonight.
Yep. Should be great. The guys are going to start in a minute. I think Jeff Carter's going to get up first.
Yeah, we definitely have a really good matchup here. Jeff Carter and Robert Smith, both high rev rates. Robert having the much higher rev rate. And then the other one, Michael Fagan and Brian Voss. This is going to be definitely experience versus experience of the recent tour, I guess you could say.
Should also say that these two pairs are not side by side, so they will not be giving each other courtesy. So they're going to be jumping up rather quick on each other.
Correct. You know, I was watching this week. I seem to think that Robert Smith has to be the odds-on favorite. He is definitely a big favorite, and definitely a crowd favorite here in Denver, Colorado. Brian Voss, obviously a crowd favorite all across the country. But Michael Fagan is not to be afraid of Brian Voss. He's had a lot of experience out here, and with the plastic balls, definitely levels the field. You know, everyone is at an even advantage. So
my pick made a good run. Joe C. was up in the top 5 there, but got formatted, got eliminated.
You know, my big favorite was downed by Robert Smith, Tommy Jones. I looked for the high rev rate guys to definitely do well this week, and as you looked at the leaderboard going in, it definitely showed. Robert Smith on a double.
I thought it was going to be more speed and finesse guys that can control the ball and control their tilt with their hand. Should also mention we're joined by Corey Kistner, who hasn't said a word yet. Hello,
I was
Corey.
waiting to be introduced.
Well, now you've been officially introduced now.
Well, thanks for having me.
Saved my voice a little bit while I still got it.
Well, if you look at it, you would have thought that, by what you said, speed and finesse would have been fine. High rev rate would have been fine. If you look at the top 32, it really has a variety of bowlers. That shows that it comes down to anyone's game. Who can throw it better. And right now, Robert Smith seems to be the better man in just early going. I look for this match with Robert and Jeff. Robert to get out quick. More than likely, he's going to force Jeff to the left and try and really work at it. I would look for Robert to win this one 4-1. This one's, I won't say it's a landslide altogether, but winning 4-1 is a pretty solid prediction.
And he certainly has some crowd behind him.
Wow. Very nice. 4-count split. Not an easy spare in itself. Does it with a plastic ball.
We should mention this place is absolutely packed right now, too.
Oh, that's what I said earlier. I mean, this crowd is absolutely wonderful. You could barely breathe in here now.
And here's BV. Nice to see BV out again.
You know, I crossed with BV all week on Thursday. I mean, all Thursday, and he just looked like the same old BV.
He hasn't changed.
Not at all. A little older, a little extra wrinkle there, but man, I tell you what, he still throws it like he knows what he's doing.
And Dino, I'm going to have to disagree with you on the Robert Smith pick.
Really?
Yes. Jeff Carter's bowling great. You look at their statistics, especially through Matchplay. Jeff Carter's averaging less than 0.2 of a pin below Robert Smith. They have similar Matchplay records, and I'm going to have to go with Jeff Carter. I don't know what the record's going to be, but I think I'm going to take Jeff Carter in this one.
Well, what do you think, Jeff? I mean,
kind of hard to go against Robert Smith as far as I'm concerned, but,
correct.
I like to disagree with Corey as much as possible.
Well, I'm taking the underdog in this one.
Taking the underdog. What about the Brian Voss Michael Fagan match, in your opinion?
I tell you what, I was watching Brian bowl this week too, and he looks absolutely as loose as could be. You would think he was bowling his best on tour as he ever did right now. And watching him bowl against Eddie Van Daneker in the last round, I got to go with Voss in this one.
I'm going with Corey there too. I'm going to go with Voss. I watched him several times in the 10th. He needed a double in the 10th, and he put it there. 1, 2, 3, just like he did, when he was winning on tour.
Yeah, I've known Michael since he was a little kid, but sentimental-wise, I got to go BV. I want to see BV on the show again.
He definitely would make for a great show with BV.
Nothing would make me happier than have BV win and be out here again.
And I don't know, right off the top of my head, I don't believe a commissioner's exemption has ever made a telecast. This would be the first time, I believe.
We got close one year with Gary Dickinson.
Gary Dickinson almost made the show in Tulsa.
He was round of 8.
Tommy Jones put a stop to that.
He's correct. Tommy Jones went on to win that show. This seems to be like, Fagan and Voss are playing pretty close to the same line. Smith, I talked to Smith earlier just before the match started. He said he wanted to play around 1-2, right in there as long as he could. That seems to be quite a bit left. Got away with it, as he showed. Just stay there. Carter said he was going to try and play a little bit to the left, kind of build his own lane. So,
Dino, has everybody been pretty much laying these out normal type drills, or I see that they all of us are altering surfaces, but what's been the predominant drill pattern that guys have been using this week?
The most popular pattern is we laid out a few balls for Tommy and Couch, and 3-inch shifts were popular layouts with bigger weight holes, 6-inch, 7-inch weight holes. I think that's pretty much what most everybody was, anywhere from 2.5 to 3.5 shifts. Nothing too crazy. When I talked to Robert earlier, he said that the 2 balls that he used one with the old school type layout, the old quarter finger, quarter positive layout. He did have one with a shift.
Old school
when you started using the static weights. Voss, same thing. He said he just had a little shift, one with a hole, one without a hole. So Jeff, big shift, bigger weight holes. He had one with a 3-inch shift with a 9-inch weight hole. 9-inch down, so try and build up a little bit the old top weight kind of thing. Oh, wait. Oh, like I said, there it is. Voss is boss.
Hall of Famers always getting the breaks,
Oh,
right?
It is a Hall of Fame. That's a Hall of Fame hit there.
So very, very different this week with the individual ball, and everyone's using the same basic technology with just a pancake weight block inside that thing.
Pretty much definitely zero advantage to anyone else other than what surface you use.
Yeah.
That's your advantage and what knowledge you're going to use.
This is kind of like tennis going to a wooden racket, or golf going to a wooden golf club, or whatever.
Correct.
I got to mention something. We were on RPI today, and Mr. Wilbon.
PTI. Yes.
Thinking of tournament RPI. Mr. Wilbon ripped on your boy Wes pretty good. I got a quote here that they said, "Is he good enough? Maybe he is not, and he knows he's not." That's pretty strong.
I can tell you, I talked to Wes.
Because obviously we should tell everybody, Wes did not bowl because of the fact that he felt that he did not want to use the plastic ball, and did think that it was fair, and basically was his little private, what would you call it?
Correct. Well, I talked to Wes about it, the whole thing, and Wes had a few ideas of why he didn't want to bowl. One was he really wasn't sure about the whole plastic ball deal. He doesn't have a problem with it being plastic ball. What he has a